In this chapter, we take a look at using video in our Flash applications. As you probably already know, just about everyone takes advantage of how easy it is to publish video using Flash. If you're ever watching video on a site and you aren't sure, right-click or control-click on it, and if you see About the Flash Player at the bottom, you'll know it was done with Flash.
Now we're going to get started on our own samples. I've already got a document opened up, the Channel 4 Interactive Chapter 8 FLA file. This file is basically where we left off last time, and what we want to do is just add some video to our application. To get things started, we want to make some room for our video, so let's set up a layer. I'm just going to go right up to the top here, and I think I'll put it right at the top of the content, so I'll click on the basketball layer, and when we insert it, it'll go right above that. I'll name that layer Video. We'll hit Enter, and now we're ready to put our video in our active layer. We've got a wizard that we can use, so I'll just go up to the File menu, and down underneath the Import setting, you can see that we've got Import Video. Now in most cases, we're actually going to leave the video external, but it still says Import on the selection. You'll notice the first thing the wizard wants us to do is to load up our video file. We just need to browse to it on our computer. I've already got a video set up and ready to go, so we can browse right to our Chapter 8 folder. I'll just go to my desktop, and we'll open up our project files in Chapter 8. As you can see, we've got two videos here, but one of them is ready to go as Flash Video with the F4V extension at the bottom of it. So let's select that one to start with. I do have a couple of other options, but I would only choose the Embed option if I had some really small video. As you can see, we're not working on a mobile device, and we're not working with a web server. If you actually needed to put your video into the Flash format, you could launch the Adobe Media Encoder here, and we're going to try that out a little bit later. But we're ready to go right on to the Next button. In this screen, we're supposed to choose a skin or a look for our video controls. As you can see, we get a complete set of controls dropped right into the video if we want them. This pull-down menu shows the different types we have to choose from. We've got three basic looks that we're going for. We've got a minimal look, and that's what we're seeing out here in the front with this nice thin gray bar. We've got a skin overlook. We choose one of those, and that's where we have the controls floating over top of the video with the transparency. Then we have the skin underlook, and this is where the controller hangs down at the bottom of the screen. Within each of these looks, we also have a number of controls to select from. If you choose all, like I have here, you can see that we have a lot of different controls already built in. Play, stop, rewind, forward. We've got a progress bar or a scrub bar, a mute button, volume controls, a full screen, and a closed caption control. Now, of course you can choose which controls you want just by making a selection from the description of the controls itself. I'm going to stick with the minimal control up here at the top, and you'll see that we have some other options with it as well. I'll go ahead and choose the Flat Custom Color All, and we'll have all the different controls. You'll notice we do have a choice of the color. I can pick pretty much whatever color I want, and let me pick out a dark blue to match with our color scheme. We've also got selections of alpha, and that's actually really good if you want to have your video floating over any type of background. I'll leave mine at 100% right now. Notice you can also use custom URLs for your own skin if you want to build them. Since we're all set here, I can click Next again, and you can see we get a nice summary of all the choices we've made. We'll just click Finish, and after it loads up our video, we'll see it drop right down into our layer that we've selected. Now I've got the video dropped right in at frame 1. I can move the playhead back here, and we'll just leave it that way for a moment because I wanted to show you how easy it is to get video into the program. Let's just go ahead and try it out using Test Movie. And there we can see our video comes up, it starts playing, and we've got our video playing right over top of our news and other items here. The controls all still work. I can pause the video, I can move the scrub bar around to advance the video, and if we had sound, we could try out the mute and volume controls as well. Everything's going to work. So as you can see, using the import wizard to drop your video in sets pretty much everything up for you. Let's close out of our preview here.